Now this is going to be the third session with strings. Okay, so here we will study about built-in function and string handling functions. Okay, now built-in functions are functions which are already available with Python, okay, to perform string manipulations. So if you want to do something with built-in functions, you just have to know the name of the function and you just call it. It will do the job for you. Okay, so these functions are already available with Python. Now you can always write your own functions to do something on the strings. So those kind of functions, we call it as string handling functions. Okay, so users can also define their own functions to perform various operations on strings. So that is called as string handling functions. Okay, so we will have a few examples of built-in function and string handling function in this session. But you should know total built-in functions for string in Python comes to a large number, right? So we cannot cover all the built-in functions defined with Python in this video. So whatever functions we feel is the most important, we have included that in this session. Now the first program is a very simple program. We have a string learn stored into str1. You should understand the first word is completely capitalized and the second word is complete small letter. Okay, so we purposefully did that as input because we have to work on string built-in functions like lower and upper. Okay, so the first print statement is going to print the length of str1. So here it's going to be 1 2 3 4. You have to count the space also, so that is 5 6 7 8 9 10. Okay, so the length of this string will be printed as 10. Now the next print statement I'm going to use, now when you are working with some of the built-in function, you have to use it with variable name dot function name. Okay, so you can see str1 is the variable which stores the string learn. Okay, so now str1 dot lower. So what this function lower does is that it will convert the entire content of str1 into lowercase or small letter. So the output is going to be lenz learn. Okay, so the first word will be converted to small letters. Okay, now you can understand the third print statement, what it is going to do. Now we are utilizing the built-in function called upper. Okay, so it will convert the string inside str1 to uppercase. So the output is going to be lenz learn. Okay, so now let us run this. Alright, so our program is ready. Let me run it and you can see the result. Okay, so the length is 10. The lower function will convert the string completely to small letter and the upper built-in function will change the input string completely to capital case. Okay, so let us continue. Now in this program we are trying to demonstrate two built-in function which is called as count and find. Now count can take three values as input, which is the string, the start and the end index values, and find also can take an equal number of input, a string which it should find and it should start at this index, okay, searching for the string, and it should end at this index value which you provided over here. Now if you do not give any indexes, then by default the start will be taken as 0 and the end will be taken as end of the string. Okay, so it is not mandatory that you have to give the index values. So we have here a big string, okay, with some characters which is stored into str1. Now the first print statement, I'm trying to count the number of occurrences of e. So here you can see I didn't specify the start index and end index. Okay, so now it will check starting from index 0 till the end of the string, whatever index value you have it here. Right, so basically it will search how many e's are available in this complete string. So you can see you have 1 2 3 and 4. So the output of this print statement is going to be 4. The second print statement, I'm going to count how many combination of these characters are there in the string str1 starting with index 3 and ending at index 14, not at 15, okay, 14. So it will search for LEA starting at 3. So now you can see this is index 0, 1, 2, 3. So we are searching starting at Z going all the way up till 14. So now we can see this E comes with index value 14. So we are checking whether between this character combination I can find how many times LEA. You can see LEA come here one time. It keeps on searching. This is LEN, and we have another LEA, but A is outside of the range, so that will not be counted. So the output of this print statement is going to be 1, because it can find only one LEA between the 3rd and 14th index of string stored in str1. So now I will go to the next print statement. Now here we are going to see how the find operator works. Okay, so there's a difference between count and find. Okay, so count will give the total count of the substring, okay, that is available inside the main string. Okay, but find will just identify whether it is in there or not. Okay, and if it is there, it will return the starting index value. Okay, so let us see how this print statement works. So in the first print statement with find, you can see I didn't specify any index value, right? So automatically it will start with the first character, it will go up till the end character. Now I am trying to find out whether there is a character combination LE. Okay, so it will start to search from the first character. Now you see the first character accidentally happens to be L itself. The second character happens to be E itself, right? So now find can stop because it has found the combination LE inside the string. So the first character match for this LE was found at index value 0. So this print statement will print answer as 0. It means that at position 0 or at index 0, I have found LE inside the string. Okay, so now we go to the next print statement. Now here I have to find LE starting from index 2 to 16. So here I have index 0, 1, 2. So I am starting my search only at this position, right? And it will go all the way up till 15th index value, not at 16th, okay, 15th. So let me count. So now we can see this A is coming as the 15th index. Now between the string, I have to find the occurrence of LE. Now my search will start, and you can see the first occurrence of LE happens here. Now what is the index value of this L? So index value 2, you have character N, index value 3, you have Z, index value 4, you have L. So the output of this line will be 4, indicating that at the 4th index value, I have found LE. Now the last print statement tried to find out the character combination PP inside str1. Now you can see when you search for PP inside the whole string, because I didn't give any index value here, there is no character combination PP available inside the string, right? So actually the find has failed to identify this character combination inside the string, in which case find will return -1. So when you see -1, you should understand this character combination is not available inside the string. So now let me run this program. Alright, our program is ready. Let me run it now. So here you can see we have the output. So the first count built-in function will identify how many E's are there in this string. You can see there are 4 places in which you have E. That is why the first output is printed as 4. Now LEA is coming between index 13 and 14 only one time. You can see only this LEA will qualify, so that is why 1 is printed as a result. Now I have to find LE in the entire string. I identify LE in the 0th index itself. That is why 0 is printed out here. Now in the 4th print statement, I am trying to find LE between 2 and 16. So my search will start from Z until this A. And in between this is the first place where I identify LE. So this L comes at index value 4. That is why it is printed out here. And the last built-in function find cannot identify PP inside the string. So it is returning a value with -1, saying that PP is not available inside str1. Okay, so now let us continue. Now in this program we are going to study about 3 more built-in functions for string, which is called islower, isupper and replace. Now we have kind of a big string stored into the variable str1. The first 2 built-in function islower and isupper, this will return either true or false depending on the input string. So now let us see the first print statement. I have called islower with str1. Okay, so str1, that's a variable name, dot islower. Now islower function will check whether the content of str1 is completely in small letter. Okay, if it is completely in small letter, then this function will return true. Now the content of str is completely small letters, right? So this will return true. Now the next print statement, I am going to check with function isupper. So now isupper will check the content of str1 whether it is completely capital letters. Now here you can see this is completely small letters, so this is going to give result as false. Now next we are going to study about the third built-in function in this program, which is called replace. Right, by the name of this function itself you can understand what it is going to do. So this replace function will replace lens inside str1 with whatever you write on the right side. So that is just capital case lens. So this will print the result as len, then the rest will come without any change. Now after that again you have another occurrence of len set in smaller case, so that also will be changed to capital letter. Followed by that you will have len. So this will be the output of this replace. Now this is another way in which you can call a replace. Now here I am trying to replace all the occurrence of e with 2 star characters. Okay, so the output is going to be l. After that I have an e over here, so instead of e 2 stars will be printed. Then I will have n, z, l. After that again I have e, so again 2 stars will be printed. arn space l, again you have e, 2 stars will be printed. It goes like that until the string finishes. So now let us run this program. So let me execute it. So here you can see the output. The first print statement is coming true because actually str1, because the content of str1 is completely in small letter. The second print statement is coming false because it is completely in small letter, and isupper is checking whether it is completely in capital letter, right? So that is why it is coming as false. Now you have the replace function, which will replace all occurrence of small len set with capital len set. So here you can see it replaces 2 occurrences inside your string. Okay, and the last print statement will replace e with 2 stars inside the string that you have provided. So the output will look something like this. Okay, so now let us continue. Okay, this program we are going to continue with the built-in functions for string. We are going to see join, partition and split. So here we have str1, which is storing lens learn twice. And we have str2, which is storing 3 star sign. Okay, so that is stored into str2 in the first print statement. And now you please be very careful here. I am calling this built-in function with variable str2.join, and the parameter is given as str1. Now just to understand how the output is generated, I will just explain to you logically how it works. Okay, so first it will print str1 with some spaces between each character. Okay, so len set learn, then again len set learn, like that. And in between each of these characters I will add str2. Now what is str2? That is 3 stars. So after l I will add 3 star. After e I will add 3 star. After n 3 star. after Z 3 star, after L 3 star. It goes like that, right? And after this N, I will have 3 star, then a space, then 3 star, then L, afterwards again 3 star. So you can see here it will join each character in str1 with characters in str2. So you should clearly understand using which string you have to access the built-in function and which string should be provided as the parameter, right? So if I just invert it like str1 dot join, and in bracket if I write str2, then output will be different. So in this case, str2 will be written with spaces, right? So the first star will be printed. I will put a big space. Second star will be printed. I'll put a big space. Third star will be printed. So str2 is printed. And in between this str2 characters, I will input this entire thing. That is str1. So I will write here lens learn, lens learn. Then here also I will write lens learn, lens learn. So this will be the output of str1 dot join str2, and this will be the output of str2 join str1. Okay, so you should clearly understand which string value should come first and which string value should be given as the parameter for the function. Okay, so based on that, the output will be different for join. So now we'll go to the second print statement. Now here we are going to work with partition. Now when you work with partition, always understand the output will have 3 strings. And that's how you understand the difference between partition and split. Okay, so always remember, if you are using partition, the output will have 3 strings. So here it says partition str1 by using the word learn. So str1 has this character combination. Now the partition function will check to identify where it can find the first occurrence of learn. Okay, so here you can see this is the first occurrence of learn inside this string. So what partition will do, it will create 3 strings. The first string will be all characters before learn. The second string will be the learn itself, which we used for partition, and third string will be everything to the right side until the end of the string. So that is why the output will come like lens, that is the first string. After that you will have learn, that is the second string, and after that you will get lens learn as a third string. You can see there is another learn over here, but this learn is insignificant. It will not be used. That is why I told you the first occurrence of learn will be used to partition the string. Okay, and you see here we got 3 strings as the output. This is the first string, second string, and the third string. Now in the third print statement, you can see I am asking to partition str1 using the word hi. Okay, so here we have a problem. If you search through this entire string, you will not find hi. It is not there. Even though partition cannot find hi inside the string, you will get 3 strings as the output. Okay, so how is that? The first string will be this entire string itself. Okay, so that will be lens learn, lens learn. So that will be the first string. Now the second string will be an empty string, and the third string also will be an empty string. I will go to the fourth print statement where we are using split. Now you see I haven't provided any parameter to split. So in this case, the split will work with spaces. So wherever you see a space inside str1, that much part will be cut into a separate string. Okay, so how many strings will be coming as the result of split, we cannot say. It depends on the input. So now in the first print statement, I am using the white space as the delimiter to cut the input string into smaller strings. Okay, so now this split function will work on str1. It will just start from here. It will proceed to the right side to identify a space. Now when it sees a space, it will just cut it over there. So the output of this print statement will be two strings. So this will be the first part, this will be the second part, right? So you will have lens learn and lens learn separated as two different strings. Now the last print statement, we are using split, but this time I am asking to split not with spaces but with character E. Now split will start from here. You can see I see the first E over here, so it will be cut like this. Then it will continue. Again you can see an E, it will cut like this. It will continue here. Again you can see it will cut E in the beginning and the end. It will go like that. Again you can see an E, it will cut like that. So how many strings we are going to see in the output? Now we should know in the output E will not be printed as a separate string. Okay, only the strings to the left and the right side of E will be printed in the output. So the first string is L, which is on the left side of E. Next string that will be printed out will be NZL. Okay, NZL. Followed by that you have ARN space L, ARN space L, so that will be the third string. Then again you will have NZL, followed by that you have ARN. So this will be the output of the last print statement. So now let us run the program. So let me execute it. So here you can see the output is coming according to our explanation of this program. Okay, so now let us continue. Now that we have gone through some built-in functions related to string, now we will see some examples of user-defined functions. Okay, so these functions are defined by ourselves, and we will run this function and produce the output that we want according to the question. So now we are required to write a program to find the number of occurrences of character using user-defined function. So when you see this, you should understand you have to write the function yourself. So we are trying to find how many times a character is coming inside a string. So now my program, my interpreter will start here, the first line of my code. It finds that this is a function definition, so it will skip the body, it will come to the next line, and here I have to enter a string. So here if I enter a string called hello, and in the next line I am asked to enter a character. Now if you enter the character as L, my program should find out how many times the character L is coming inside the string. So the answer is 2 because L is coming 2 times. So let us see how it finds out. So after I have entered the string hello and L, the control will come to this line where I will call my function char count, which is defined over here. Now I am sending the value of S and C, so the variable S now have value hello and variable C now have value L. Okay, so I am sending these two values to the parameters. So now str1 will have value hello and ch will have value L. So inside my function, I have to find whether L is available inside hello. Okay, so let us see how it does that. So first I have a variable called count with initial value 0. Next I have a for loop with control variable char. It takes each character from str1. So right now the value of str1 is hello. Now the first character capital H will be loaded into char. Now inside for loop, okay, I have an if condition check. I will check whether char is equal to ch. The value of ch is L. Okay, and right now the value of char is capital H. So I am checking whether capital check is equal to L. Now this is false. So count will not be incremented. I will again come back to for loop. I will load the second character E to char, and then I will check whether E is equal to L. Again I will get false. I will not increment the count. I will go back to for. Next time L will be loaded into char. So now I will check whether L is equal to L. So right now it is true. I will come into the if loop. The count will be increased by value 1. So now I have 1. So it means that I found out the character 1 time inside the string. Now the next L will be loaded into char. So again I will check whether L equal to L. It is true. Again I will increment the value of count, so it will become 2. So now this count indicates that the character L was found 2 times inside the string. Now the last value O will be loaded into char. I will check O is equal to L. Now this is false, so count will not be incremented. I will come back to 4. Now the entire value inside the sequence string is completed, so for loop will exit. I will return the count value. So right now the count value is 2, so that will be returned. The control will come back to function call. The value 2 will be loaded into the variable freq. Okay, it stands for frequency. So how many times L was available inside hello? That is a frequency, right? Value 2 will be loaded into the variable freq, and then I will print the frequency of occurrence of C, that is character L, is 2. Okay, so that will be the output. So let me run this program. Okay, so our program is ready, so let me run it. Now it will ask for the string. I will enter hello. Okay, so I press enter. Now it will ask for the character that it has to search inside the string. So I will enter L. I'll press enter. So now it says that the frequency of occurrence of L is 2 times. Okay, so let me run the program again, and here I will give the same string hello, but this time I will ask to find how many times E is there. Okay, so you can see it will print only 1 time. Okay, because this if condition will be true only 1 time, so count will become only value equal to 1. Okay, so now let us continue. Now this is going to be the last program for this session. Now here also we will create a user-defined function called replace, and the job of this function is to replace all the vowels in the string with a star. Okay, so if I input the string as learn, it should replace the vowels in this string, which is E. Again I have E and A. Okay, so these 3 characters in this string should be replaced with a star. So the output should be like L star NZ L, then I should have 2 stars RN. Okay, so let us see how the program does that. So now the word learn is stored into st1, and the next line I am calling my function replace, which is defined over here. So the content of st1 is sent to the parameter str1. So str1 now have the string learn. Now we are creating another string str2 with no characters in it. Okay, so this is an empty string. Okay, now after that I am starting my for loop. Now inside my for loop I have this much content, and finally I will return the content of str2. So I will just write str2 over here. Now the first character inside str1, which is L, will be taken into the control variable char, and the if condition check inside for loop, you can check here. We are using an operator called in. Now this condition check will evaluate to true if the value inside character is available inside any of these characters given on the right side. So on the right side I have given all the vowels in small letters and the same vowels in capital letters also. So now we will start to run the program. So first I will take L into control variable char. So now I will check whether L is in AEIOU small letter or AEIOU capital letter. You can see this is not available in the string combination on the right side of it. So this will evaluate to false. Okay, so in that case I will go to else, and there I will just concatenate the current character to the string. So right now string doesn't have anything. You can check here, this is a empty string. So right now the value of character is L, so that will be added to string. So now L is stored inside str2. Now the control will come back to 4. So now I will load the second character E into control variable char, and then I will check E in AEIOU. You can see we have E inside this combination, right? So this will return true. true. So in this case, now I will execute this statement, str2 is equal to str2 plus star. So here you can see we are not adding e to str2, we are just adding a star. So star will be added in place of e because e is a vowel. So now again the control will come back to 4, then n will be loaded into char. I will check whether n is available in this combination. It is not, so this will evaluate to false. The control will come to else. There I will add n to the value of str. So after this star, n will be added. After that set, L will be added once you go forward in the for loop. Again, once you get the next E, this if condition will evaluate to true. In that case, I will add a star. After that, I will load A. When I load A also, you can see this if condition check will evaluate to true. I will add another star. After that, for R and N, this condition will be false. So I will go to else. I will just add the characters as such. So now you can see you got the output that you want. So now once the for loop is finished, I will return the content of str2, which is this, and the control will come back to function call. Now the value will be loaded into st2. So now st2 has this character combination, and then finally you will print the replaced string is st2. Okay, so now let me execute the program. So now our program is ready, so let me run it. Now I will enter the string lens learn and I'll hit enter. Now you can see the out wherever you have a vowel, it is replaced with a star. Okay, so E and A is replaced with 2 stars. So in this way you can write your own user-defined function which accepts strings and finds the solution for the problem in hand. Now the next video will be dedicated for programs related to strings. Okay.